Kuro Games broke their own game by making the already broken characters of this game more broken. And that is by making these new Nightmare Echo sets. The best part about them is not the damage, but the fact that it can provide a permanent buff without any requirements, unlike the previous Echoes. So, there is no cooldown issue or missing out on the buff if you miss a hit. Let's go over all the 7 Echoes one by one and who can make use of them. Starting with my favorite Echo skill, Nightmare Feilian Beringal, because it is for my favorite DPS and doesn't have any echo casting animation. You can even cast it between your combos without interrupting them. It provides a permanent 12% arrow damage and 12% heavy attack damage bonus. The buff is the same as the previous version of this skill. The problem with the previous skill was that the monkey was very chonky and slow, so you had to swap into your DPS to use the Echo skill and swap cancel to the sub DPS before triggering the intro. There were also times where the skill missed its second hit, leading to the loss of buffs. It is obvious who this Echo is made for, the king of DPS characters, Jian. It is also the best skill we have for any arrow DPS. So if you wish to use DPS Alto, Jian Xin, or Yang Yang, this is the skill you should be using. Moving on, we have Nightmare Inferno Rider Echo. It gives 12% fusion and 12% resonance skill damage bonus just by equipping it on the main slot. Unlike the old Echo that requires you to complete 3 hits, this Echo does 1 single hit and can be swap cancelled. So you can use this Echo skill at the end of your rotation before swapping out. It is the only best Echo we have for any Pyro DPS currently, like Changli, Chixia, and Encore. Next we have the Nightmare Mourning Aix. This skill gives permanent 12% spectro damage bonus just by equipping it on the main slot. Additionally, it increases the damage dealt to enemies inflicted by Spectrofrazzle by 100%. And the Echo skill doesn't have any animation, which is amazing. This skill is only available in the new Eternal Radiance set, which is centered around Spectrofrazzle, and not available in the Celestial Light set. It is currently the best set and skill for Spectro Rover, who got a small buff and can now inflict Spectrofrazzle. It will be best for future Spectro DPS that can inflict Spectrofrazzle. For Jinxie, Celestial Light is still the best with Ju Echo skill. Next we have the Nightmare Thundering Mephis. This was a much-needed addition for the Void Thunder set, because the old Thundering Mephis was close to useless with its long and slow ass animations. It provides 12% Electro and 12% Liberation damage bonus, just by equipping it. And the Echo skill has a very short animation which can be swap cancelled. So you can use the Echo skill at the end of your rotation and swap cancel it. It is the best skill for 2 of our best Electro DPS, Xian Liao and Calcharo, who deal resonance liberation damage. Next, we have the brother of Thundering Mephis, Nightmare Tempest Mephis. Unlike the previous Tempest Mephis that provides heavy attack damage bonus, the new Tempest Mephis provides 12% Electro and 12% resonance skill damage bonus, which is permanent and unconditional. The Echo skill can be swap cancelled as well. This skill is available in 2 sets, Void Thunder and Empyrean Anthem. Looks like it is tailor-made for certain someone that can use both the sets and deal a good chunk of skill damage. It is Yinlin. I will be making a comparison between these 2 sets soon, so subscribe to stay tuned. You can also use it on Yuanwu if you wish to build damage on him, or else he is better off with supportive sets. Next, we have the Nightmare Crownless Echo. The Crownless Echo has 3 charges. Each charge has a cooldown of 12 seconds, and each hit by the Crownless increases the damage dealt of the next hit from this skill by 20%, which lasts for 2 seconds. It has a short animation that can be swap cancelled, so you can use 1 charge of this skill at the end of your rotation and swap cancel it. While the damage of this skill is okay, but not the biggest upgrade here. It is obviously the permanent 12% Havoc and basic attack damage bonus that makes it so much better. Camellia is the only Havoc DPS that can currently use this skill, and it is an upgrade over Dreamless for her. For the Havoc Rover or DPS Danjin, Dreamless is still the preferred option. And lastly, we have the Nightmare Impermenance Heron, which is from the new Havoc support set, Midnight Veil. The set gives 10% havoc damage bonus and deals a massive 480% havoc damage to the enemies on triggering outro, and gives the next resonator 15% havoc damage bonus. The new Impermenance Heron is an offensive skill unlike the previous version. It increases the havoc damage and heavy attack damage by 12%. The Echo skill can be swap cancelled too. We have another skill from this set, Lorelei, which provides 12% havoc and 12% liberation damage bonus. Both of these Echo sets can be used on sub-DPS Danjin to buff your main DPS, with the Lorelei being slightly better on her. This set can probably be used for the upcoming Havoc character. This set, along with the Nightmare Impermanence Heron skill, can be used for the upcoming Havoc character Roshia, as she is a sub-DPS / buffer and deals mostly heavy attack damage. And that was all for this video. If you haven't unlocked these Echo bosses yet, here's a guide to unlock them. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below. Subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.